And a 2-year-old died in a house fire. The kids were trapped on a stairwell. It was another in a string of physical and mental battles for firefighters.
A lot of people think that, firefighters are supposed to be supermen and be above and beyond it all, but sooner or later you get affected, you think about it, and it's some darn long days. And when you're at the doorway with a line and waiting for water and can hear people in there screaming and children dying, you really pay your dues.
The psychological pressure began last September with one of the worst fire tragedies in Milwaukee's history. 12 people killed, 10 of them children. Just 2 weeks later, 6 children die in a house fire ignited by a space heater. 31 people killed in Milwaukee fires last year, 13 killed already this year. The string of fire deaths have continued up until just yesterday. 2 children killed after playing with matches.
Get a line out of that street down there.
And last week, 5 firefighters are injured in this massive south side blaze. It took 100 firefighters to bring the blaze under control. Some firefighters say they're just mentally burned out. Ellen Spat fought yesterday's fatal fire.
I think about my son. I have a little 10-month-old son, and, it just bothers you that way.
One of the best ways to release psychological stress, say firefighters, is to get together with colleagues and their families, like today at the Great Milwaukee Muster. They play water games, enjoy the old fire engines. It's like a big company picnic, yet reinforcing their mission of fighting fires, saving lives.
Take a look at that.
It brings a little bit of the camaraderie back together, and like you said, the spirit is there.
It kind of refreshes you and puts you back on track so that when you get back there in that tailboard and start fighting fire again, you can still do the job and do it right.
And along with the firefighters dealing with this, Dan, you can bet that the families of the victims aren't having an easy time with this either.
Mike, what about the surviving members of the family involved in yesterday's tragedy? Do they have a place to stay?
Yesterday's people, they're staying with relatives right now, and the Red Cross tells me tonight, Dan, that they'll be there for that family in any way they can, whether it be psychological help,